He's being charged with 4 counts of sexual penetration without consent, 3 counts of assault occasioning bodily harm, and 1 charge of impeding a person's normal breathing or circulation by applying pressure to their neck.
There's no way out of this one. You're done.
Alright guys, I don't know what it is about 2024, but everyone is being exposed. Well, not everyone, but a lot of people are being exposed for being predators, for messing around with kids. So in this video, we got a popular YouTuber called Young Philly, and he just got arrested for allegedly raping a girl in Australia after his tour. We got the fallout from Young Philly arrest will be insane by my guy, Dylan Page. Let's get to it.
This morning, the world woke up in shock after yet another YouTuber, this time Young Philly, is facing very serious allegations. Not only was he arrested today, but he was also charged with raping a woman in her 20s in a hotel room in Perth. And honestly, the fallout from this could be insane, because not only is he part of this huge friendship group with some of the biggest creators in the world, but he also works with some of the biggest brands as well, like BBC, ITV, Meta, and even charities.
It took BBC too, literally.
Trust. Are his friends gonna defend him or abandon him? Will brands decide to drop him? Did he even do it? Well, that is all what we're gonna go over today. So, like the video and let's get...
Okay, who's my guy whipping? You know what I'm saying? That whip was unnecessary, bro. He's talking about a black man and decides to whip as a transition in the video.
Now, similar to America, Australia is made up of different states with their different laws. And prosecutors allege that this incident happened at a hotel room after performing at a nightclub in Perth for his Australia tour. So, because of this, they actually had to extradite him back to the state that this happened. And as you can see, this is the video of him in an airport coming back from Queensland, Brisbane, where he was at, to Western Australia to face trial. And as you can see, he's handcuffed there, being led by a couple of police officers and put into a car. Now, before we go into details of what was alleged in court that actually happened, and warning, because they're pretty gruesome, I feel like for anyone who isn't as familiar with Young Philly needs to understand the magnitude of this. Because him being arrested is not just gonna affect his career deeply, but you have millions of his followers that look up to him. He's also part of this huge friendship group in the UK that are some of the biggest creators in the world, like the Sidemen, the Beta Squad. He's got a podcast with Chunks. He's also doing a lot of work in traditional TV, like he's got his own show with the BBC called Hot Property. He's got another show with Channel 4 and Harry Pinero called The Philly and Harry Show.
Yeah, he could kiss all those endorsements goodbye, all those shows goodbye, because even if he didn't do what he's accused of, his image is still gonna be tarnished by this accusation, and it's gonna hurt him, man.
In a bunch of Sidemen videos, some of which have got over 80 million views, and his dedicated ones with them have over 40 million views. He played in the Soccer Aid match on ITV. He was in the Great Celebrity Bake Off. He's got his own music, which gets millions of streams every month, and he goes on tours as...
Damn. Stream my music, by the way. I do make music. Stream it, by the way.
is doing in Australia, always working with massive brands. Like, he's got his own sauce with Heinz. He's worked with Meta, the British military, Adobe, Captain Morgan, and a bunch of others. And he even works with charities like Stand Up to Cancer and even the Prince's Trust to inspire young people to chase their dreams.
Damn, I didn't know he was doing this much. If he actually did this, he's a dumbass, bro.
Oh, point is, the fallout for someone like this that is working with and affiliated to so many different people and brands, all of them are probably going to try and desperately now try and protect their own public reputation. But we'll get back to that side of things in a second, because today he appeared in court where he's being charged with 4 counts of penetration without consent, 3 counts of assault occasioning bodily harm, and 1 charge of impeding a person's normal breathing or circulation by applying pressure to their neck, aka strangling. He couldn't have just said that. And the prosecutors even attempted to oppose Young Philly's bail application because they alleged that there was an extremely strong prosecution case supported by CCTV and photo evidence.
Damn! They got this man on video and photos? Damn! There's no getting out of this one, man. He is fucked.
Are trying to make the case that he's not just some ordinary person being tried, and they don't want him to use his social media influence to impede the case. Prosecutors also showed pictures to the magistrate which were not shown in court, and in reference to what these photos depicted, they said, across her body is a history of violent acts. We say those photos and what is alleged is beyond the pale, beyond what could be considered a consensual act. Now, on the other side, Philly's lawyers are questioning the strength of the prosecution's case, because they are claiming that the girl didn't even raise any concerns about assault during a call with her friend at 5:31 a.m. Now, the case was adjourned for the day and he was granted conditional bail, but in those conditions are a ban on contacting his alleged victim or posting anything about this whole case to his millions of followers on social media. Now, it goes without saying, but the charges don't suggest that the allegations are proven. Rather, he will now be tried in an Australian court and he is innocent until proven guilty. When these sorts of allegations come out, it almost doesn't matter to the internet. The damage is done. I mean, you go on Twitter and people are already bringing up old clips of Philly interacting with women. And it's like, before the allegations, hardly anyone batted an eye at some of these. But now you see him getting arrested and then there's hindsight and, you know, people see this with...
I saw a video of him just chilling with two girls and they're talking about, oh, I knew he was a weirdo when we took this video.
I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you. There's nothing above you. Nothing above you, above you.
It's just him chilling with two girls, touching their shoulders and shit. More and more girls gonna come out the woodworks and say, oh, I knew he was a scumbag.
Whole different view and it goes crazy viral.
Not crazy.
You choking her? You
No,
trying
but
to kill
it's
her?
not like a choke. It was more like a... You know what I mean?
What the yeah, see, look.
What?
Yo, okay.
Monkey see, monkey do, bro.
All right.
Yeah, so you get the point. And I mean, there's no point in like showing you the other
That did not age well. This remind me of Andrew Tate just telling on himself.
things that are floating around on Twitter, because that place, they were really just prepared to destroy lives, innocent or guilty. But the part that's going to be really crazy to watch is how other creators react or respond to these allegations. Are they just going to try and ignore everything and everyone until there is a verdict? Are they going to come out and try and defend him? Are they going to try and remove his videos where he made features? What are all these brands going to do? Because brands are notorious for being one of the first people to come out and publicly denounce anyone for anything. Man, because if you think about people, even like Russell Brand and how everyone dropped him when, you know, he was accused of assault, even from like 10 years ago. They closed his pub down. I mean, even YouTube removed him from the partner program. So from making any money for allegations alone. Allegations that I might add that have still not, you know, come to anything like him being charged or arrested or even amounting to any serious legal action. So if that's how they treated Russell Brand of allegations alone, how the hell are they going to treat young Philly when he's being charged and arrested? And it's not like it's going to be easy for some of these big creators to just ignore, because, you know, Philly is really a big part of their content.
And times like these is where you're going to really see who are your friends, who really has your back and who doesn't. But yeah, this is always a tough situation to be in as a man. And I don't wish that on my worst enemy. Unless they actually did that shit. If they did that shit, they can rot in jail, bro. But let's go ahead and see what the people are doing, man. Let's see what Twitter is saying. Young Philly, care to explain what are you doing with 17-year-old girls? They're making this man seem like he Diddy. People share their lovely encounters with young Philly. The way he was acting in Australia was outrageous. What happened? He bit my homegirl outside the club. All right, so this, you can't really, like, people can say whatever, man. This might not be true.
I don't even normally make these sort of videos, but young Philly, you're a sellout, bro. And I'll say that with my whole chest, and I will continue to say that. I'm sorry. So if you lot haven't already seen, he's going to be promoting the UK Army. We know what the UK Army do to little kids, bro. Just a sellout. Like, that's all I really have to say to you, bro. Like, how are you going to go from this, wearing Free Palestine hoodie, to promoting the UK Army, who have been aiding and helping the Israeli government? Like, you already know how much of a big influence you have, bro. And I know the UK Army put a fat bag down in front of you to promote it, and you took that because you have no fucking morals, bro. It's just greed at that point, bro. It's not like you're broke or anything. You are an established influencer, bro. It's not like you need the money. And because of your come up with Chunks and a beta squad, you know more than half of your fan base is Muslims, bro. You know that. And for all the people that are going to say he's just an influencer.
Okay.
However, why is the
So HS TikTok makes a valid point about young Philly. All right.
to get locked? However, why is the girl in his hotel room? Please explain that to me. What does she think she's going back to do? Read a book or get some of that Philly Willy? Do you know what I'm saying? It doesn't really make sense.
Philly Willy.
If you're going back to the hotel room, especially after you've been out on a night out where Philly's performing, you're coming back to suck his cock. So how he's been charged with 4 counts of assault and 1 charge of like cutting someone's circulation out. I think Philly might have been on a mad one after his performance and just moved reckless in the bedroom, bro. Maybe scared off that tart. But no, honestly, genuinely, if he has done sexual assault, obviously it's awful. I'm not making a joke about it, but come on now. But come on, realistically, she's in his hotel room. Let's just see what more evidence.
That's actually a valid take, man. We can't never know for sure until more evidence comes out. and the verdict has been presented. Because I'm not going to just sit here and say, he did it. I wasn't in the hotel room. I don't know shit. I don't know shit, man. I don't. And if he did it, he deserves to be in jail. If he didn't, then he should be a free man, bro. But yeah, man, after everything, let me know your thoughts on this video below, and I'll see you on the next one, man.